Hi everyone, it's just going to be me today, so bear with me. Let's get started by saying thank you to all the people who voted for our video pitch at home as well, thus giving us the opportunity to actually pitch our idea. So yeah, we're very excited. My name is Vaas, and together with Puk and Ruben, we founded Repurpose Collective. Repurpose Collective is a platform that gives you the opportunity to get one-of-a-kind clothing in a sustainable manner. Now, I'm always on the lookout for unique clothing since I don't really want to wear the same stuff as the person next to me. However, since unique clothing is very hard to come by, I keep on finding myself buying a lot of clothes at brands like Nike, Olaf, Mango, Zara, well, you name it. And I'm not the only one, so this results in my closet getting fuller and fuller until I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff that I'm still able to wear, but don't really want to wear anymore because other people have those items as well. Now, a solution for me wanting some unique clothing would be to customize some of my own stuff, but I gotta be honest, I'm not that artsy or a very creative person like Ruben actually, who actually does his own customizing. So even if I would try myself, it's not gonna turn out well. And therefore, we founded the Repurpose Collective. And on our platform, you can get in contact with an artist of your liking to create some original one-of-a-kind clothing. And you can do this in 4 steps. Step 1, well, find an artist. On our website, we have a group of different artists, all with a different set of skills. So think of someone who does embroidery on a jacket or a hoodie, or someone who paints sneakers, for example. Step 2, get connected. Get in contact with the artist of your liking and send over a mood board or give some pointers via the chat function on our website to let them know what you want done with your clothing. Then send over your clothing. Step 3, the artist gets to work. Working their magic, the artist creates a one-of-a-kind clothing piece that no one else in the world owns, and it's just for you. Step 4, well, own it. Receive your repurposed clothing with new meaning and, well, wear our brand with pride. The uniqueness of our brand lies in the fact that together with the artist, in a collective effort, you will be able to repurpose clothing. Next to this, you won't have to worry if the clothing will actually fit you since, well, it's already yours. Now, our goal is to set up a complete platform as soon as possible, since we've got quite some artists willing to work with us already to update their portfolio and to earn some extra money. Next to this, we've also got some customers lined up as well. The prices on our platform will range from about 50 to 150 euros, all depending on the sizes of the artwork, the materials used by the artist, and the amount of time it'll actually take the artist to get the work done. We are planning on taking a roughly 20% commission of every sale that has been made through our platform, which leaves the artist with 80%, which is a way better deal than the artist would get at some of our competitors, like Everpress, for example, who only leaves the artist with 35%. Horrible, right? Yeah, I know. Now, the fashion industry is ever growing, and the demand for uniqueness and sustainability in clothing production is getting higher and higher. And this is where we come in. We differentiate ourselves from the competitors by creating a community that is focused solely on this uniqueness and sustainability. We are stepping up the game in the clothing branch. Again, we are Repurpose Collective. Save the planet, join the movement, join Repurpose Collective. Thank you.
You said you're trying to set up the platform quite fast because you are talking with artists.
Yeah.
But that's one side of the story. But have you talked to potential customers? Because I would first conduct some tests if they're willing to pay, and then make a platform.
Definitely, yeah. We've talked to quite some people as well. Well, luckily, with Usability Hub, someone made a platform today for us, or a survey for us to actually see if people would be willing to pay the amount of money that we are planning to sell our items for on our website, and they are willing to pay. So yeah, we're moving on from there.
Okay, great.
Why is it called the Repurpose Collective?
Well, we want to give new purpose to well, not necessarily old clothing, but clothing that's already worn. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
If I wanted to gift this, what is the turnaround time between item to you, back to me again?
it all depends on the size of the art piece, of course, and how the artist works. First, we wanna start off in Amsterdam, so we are gonna do the delivery ourselves, which means we could get the delivery done in a day, of course. If someone would paint on, for example, a hoodie, then it's gonna take maybe a day longer since the paint has to dry as well. So I guess it all has to, it depends on what the artist does.
Could you scale this? Could you say, okay, I want 15 hoodies for a kid's party? Is that like a 1 month job, a 2 week job? Can you maybe give an indication of timeframes, order size, duration?
Yeah, for creative intent, we're like, if you paint by hand, like most artists are just not copying machines, so you can't get like all the same. So
Yeah.
if you would like have 15 unique ones, that's gonna take a lot of time, but you could send in 15 hoodies and communicate with the artist and say like, I would like 15 unique pieces, but it depends on the artist you choose. Like some people might do embroidery and you just upload file, put in the machine, and it will go automatically. So that would be quite a lot quicker. So that's like, it goes both ways. So if you have a shorter time frame, you could choose for someone that
Okay.
uses a medium that's quicker. So someone
Observation, it feels like it'd be really useful to have some sort of staging of options and variables.
Yeah.
Just to give, you know, the buyer, consumer an idea of what to expect.
Yep.
And let's get that turned around.
Yeah, and I also think that's why we have a chat function as well, so you know what you're getting from the
Seeing it
artist.
in one click, you know, on a little stepped
Yeah.
visual,
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
right?
Lynn?
What are for you now the next steps? What do you think is the most important thing to do now?
Well, as I was saying, I think our visibility to our customers and artists as well is very important to set up a community already, and to be really visible in what we're presenting to the customers. So get artwork done or repurpose clothing done as soon as possible, so people actually know what we're offering.
Yeah, I have a question. How, like, it's mostly connected with price. What is the price which you're going to take for your service? Because in my opinion, then it might be easier to buy some cloth pieces which are unique just when you buy them. So don't go to Zara, go to some more expensive or like private boutique shops and just non-mainstream shops to get some unique piece instead of giving it to an artist. And also in my mind, because when I wanted to get rid of my clothes, probably it's only me, but it's just for the reasons that I have a stain, that I have like, that it's already falling apart. Like I don't, at least in my circle of friends, there are no friends which are not just wearing clothes for the fact that everyone else is wearing it, because
Can I answer that? So the unique thing about Repurpose Collective is that you as a customer can collaborate with the artists. So of course you can also go to a boutique and buy something that's really unique and that someone made, but this is really cool because you can actually collaborate and like tell the artist like what you want and they can help you with that. So.
I have a question, but also will you work only with clothes which you don't wear, but like with good, let's say, so good quality, still wearable clothes, or is it possible to make art of the clothes pieces which have been damaged and?
That's actually up to you and the artist. So I think an artist can do a lot with damaged clothing as well. But that's like that's where the communication comes in between the customer and the artist.
I started customizing because of that exact reason. Like I can't eat like a normal person, so I would spill like a lot of stuff on my clothes and I would have a stain like my new t-shirt from like a week ago. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna throw it away right now because I just bought it for like 80 euros and I should just know how to eat like a normal person. So I would like draw some over my stain, paint it up, and then just wear it like that. That's how I started customizing my clothes. And then I work in a clothing shop and I would wear that's the stuff I had painted on. Customer would come to me like, hey, where did you get your t-shirt? Because I really like it. And I was wondering if you can. I was like, ah, sorry, I painted it myself, so you can't get it. That's how I started.
Yeah, what happens if the artist messes up and, I don't know, destroys the piece or something? Is there like some kind of insurance in place of?
Yeah, we want to have of course, want to have terms and conditions on our website, as in,
Who
okay,
pays for that, like,
sorry?
who pays for the destroyed product and what's gonna happen then?
I think first you gotta, the customer has to discuss with the artist, of course, on what happened, and
Yeah, not only
if
if it's
it,
destroyed, if it doesn't meet the customer's expectations, like you want something completely different, and the artist puts in like little amounts of work and the customer doesn't like it, so what happens then?
well, I think that's why the chat function is so important, so you know what you're getting, and of course, if the result doesn't align with your expectations, then people can send us a message and
So what do you do then? Like, do you have any like policies in place for that?
yeah, I think we're still in the process of figuring that out.
It's not different than like any other service you provide. Like usually if you're not happy with the product or like any service, you probably leave a bad review and then you get like your refund and then you go on because like, for example, I don't know if you know Fiverr, it's like the same concept but for like digital art. If an artist just doesn't provide good value, that will just end up lower on the website. So that's how you would be punished. Like, of course, we would work out a way that you get your money back. If it's gonna be paid by the artists themselves, so that we take responsibility, that's up in the air. We haven't really thought about it, but we know that something like that could happen. But right now, that's like the way we want to do it. Like have a review system, so you.
Yeah, because it seems pretty likely that the customer won't be satisfied, because like it's art is very like subjective.
Yeah.
Last question in the back, you had your hand up.
So first of all, I really like your idea, and I would definitely consider sending one of my unused t-shirts. But then I was thinking about, how many unused t-shirts do I have? Like one or two? So then I was thinking like, then I was thinking, the number of the customer returning to you totally depends on the number of unused t-shirts, right? So what if your target group only has like one or two unused t-shirts? Wouldn't it be difficult for you guys to repeat, every time attract new customers?
Yeah, I think that's just a matter of marketing, of course, but personally, for our video pitch, we repurposed my hoodie, and it's not done yet, so that's unfortunate. But I think it came out really nice already. So I personally, I'm definitely willing to come back again. And I think it differs per person on how much items you want to send in and can send in.
Yeah, and like I don't know how often you guys shop, but like I buy like a new thing every, let's say, month, and every like year I clean up my closets and I have like stuff I'm looking at like I don't wear this anymore. So to be fair, our platform is probably people that tend to really care about their fashion, so they probably shop more, so the chances of them having like clothes from a couple of seasons ago that they don't really wear but read like the quality of the jacket or the hoodie is up there, so they could send that in. So I think like the people that would use a platform probably have more than just a couple of t-shirts every season that they just don't wear anymore. So I think we should be all right with that.
Okay, thank you.
That was it, right?
Oh, sorry.
One more, kind of not a question, but it kind of reminds me of buying a tattoo, where you also are, first kind of with the artist of what you want and stuff. You never know how it's gonna turn out, but it's nice to also be in the process.
And it's not permanent.
That's actually a
Good one.
point you made, because it is like a tattoo, because you work together with the artist as well. So it's helping you.
All right, perfect. Great, thank you very much.